Hello, and welcome everybody to another build order video on this channel. Hope you're doing great, and welcome to the Stag clan build order. Actually, my favorite clan for ages already, basically since I play Northgard. A very eco-centric clan, so not a clear clan or anything like that. One of the stronger late game clans, basically. Like the scaling of Stag can be pretty crazy. So yeah, hope you enjoy the build here, and yeah, that you're gonna have a good time with the Stag clan. At the start right here, basically just gonna build the scout camp, of course, scouting out the areas surrounding us. For me, normally in games it actually decides between if I have 2 foods in the start or 1 food in the start, if I'm gonna go for the lower tree into carpentry mastery build, which is more of an off build really. We're gonna do the normal build here, straight into food preservations, trying to get an early altar, and yeah, just make the clan as strong as possible here. Stag clan definitely has a super strong 200. You get 50 food, wood, crowns, 25 lore, and 5 stone every 200 fame you reach. So you get it at 200, 400, 600, and so on. And getting that early can be really helpful. So catching the middle on the stack is definitely something that we're going to try to do. What else are we going to try to do is to get the chief out early here, which is something you don't really want to do on stack, but like if you can get around it, if you can have somebody that will just scout you, we'll definitely prefer that. But yeah, since we are trying to clear ourselves here throughout the game, we're gonna try to just get an early chief and get it done with that. Yeah, should be the best decision that we can basically make here. So let's get a let's get a mine up here. Right now, I would definitely think about going for sailors here. You can definitely switch between sailors and merchants. They should both work relatively well. But since we are an extremely lore-hungry clan, it would generally be kind of good if we would be going for docks here. Like, I like it on stack quite a bit. We will have enough gold production here also with our skulls, like basically our brewers, which will also produce gold for us. And we will obviously also get an altar on top of that. So yeah, we're gonna try to make it happen like that. So trying to find the middle here. You can usually, since we're playing on balanced maps, usually there's the middle. It should be kind of easy actually. That was kind of easy actually. How do we do it then? I guess we're gonna do another shadow jump here. So we're just gonna... We can't run over here with our scouts, so our scouts just gonna scout this tile, and at this moment we can jump over and go for this one, which is right next to the middle. This middle is rather easy to find. Usually you can also find it over similarities. I don't know. We have like deer over there, and we got deer down there. We got a forest over here, we got a forest over here. We got basically nothing over there. That would make it pretty hard. But you basically try to find the same things on both sides, and that should give you a good idea where the middle actually is. We're already gonna get our camp here. This is really slowing us down, but we're probably just gonna kill the sheeps here. Gonna let the ruins be ruins. Would be nice to have that boost here, but just trying to make it easier for you to replicate. But yeah, since we are clearing us out with our chief here, which will usually not really happen, we're gonna be as naughty. And actually didn't get a low villager there. That was kind of hard. We're gonna take the sheep here just to give us a bit of a boost here. So we're right on the middle now. That is very nice. That should make it a lot easier. Then we can probably take the villagers off iron just for the moment, since our food is looking real bad. We can also sacrifice the sheep. As soon as we take these tiles, we should be relatively fast with getting food. So we should get a rather good boost here, and yeah, basically going to a good start. Get our sheep out. Go over, clear these tiles out. We're gonna go into the upper tree. We want to reach food preservation as early as possible. So that is definitely what we're gonna do. The next lore that you pick is yeah, but definitely dependent on the situation. A lot of people will go for colonization, especially when they play Stag a little bit more aggro, a little bit more suitable for 801, 802 gameplay. It can be really, really good, but we will probably... we will probably go for eradication here, giving us cheaper silo upgrades, which I think is really, really good to give you a good boost into the start. Just want to tell you that a lot of people go for colonization, and there is good reasons to do that, but I personally am a fan of a different one, like the eradication gameplay here. Just makes your silos more efficient. We're gonna have a lot of silos. Thing is, are we gonna have food buildings on all of them? That depends really on the situation. So this is the reason why straight up upgrading them might not be worth all the time. But I think generally eradication is like the kind of natural choice in my opinion. We should also get a lore master here. And as soon as we get the farm, we should also have enough resources to go for the fish tile over there. And it would be really nice. Would be taking the fox tile and everything. Maybe we get a bit of a chance here with, yeah, our teammates. Just trying something crazy, but we can't really benefit of that. So we would really like to take as many tiles early as we can. Especially the fox tile over here would be real interesting. Let's see if we get the chance to do that. For now, I would prefer getting a fisherman's hut over there and the second woodcutter's lodge. If we could also get the second woodcutter's lodge up there, because it seems to be a 4 tile. And it's really nice. We would also like to be the one feasting a bunch here, but yeah, I think we rather put the food into upgrading stuff and taking tiles here than just going for feasts. We will see though. Pretty good with the chief here. Works relatively well. Just go into the tile, press X, attack one time, and then jump out again. Second woodcutter slot should instantly be used. We could even think about a third woodcutter slot here in Stag. That's generally something that should be possible. But yeah, always depends on the situation again. We also need another house here, so we built another house. Yeah, getting attacked by the fox on that tile is a bit of a bummer. I'd like to not have that happen, but sometimes it just happens. There we go. Should be relatively close here, taking the fox tile. Don't know if we can instantly go for a silo here soon. We should be. We got eradication. Really nice one. Yeah, we get 50 of each resource now, which is a pretty good bonus. We should also think about going for a stone here really soon. I'm kind of locked onto the fox tile over here. I would really like to have that. So I would probably even go this first for one silo. Basically also gives us a little bit of extra fame and gold. So let's do it. That also allows us to go with our dock a lot later. And we're not gonna get attacked here for a good amount of the time, which is also really nice. When it comes to military experience, it's actually a question. We're gonna have a lot of warriors here usually. Like, when we have the chance to fully boom out, we will basically go for the Stag Relic and have the einjehars fighting for us. So the special Stag unit. And that essentially is warriors. So in this situation where I think I could reach that, I would definitely go for leadership here. Because, yeah, shared rations and veterans will just not help us that much. Obviously, Call of Valhalla is really great, but getting to 3k is not something that you can aim for all the time. So basically, veterans or shared rations would be the reason to go for it. And I think there, Armed Wing of the Clan, especially when you reach 1k fame, your chief gets a lot stronger. So Armed Wing of the Clan can be quite huge. Or first line of defense also. So yeah, definitely gonna go for that one. Can also be a reason to go for it when you have like a mixed army, when you have a lot of upgrades on your chief. But I think when you have a mixed army and you want to upgrade camps, obviously you go for the Legion tree. So we're gonna get the second silo. We also have 2 stones, which is pretty great when you're playing Stag. So yeah, we're definitely gonna take advantage of that. Already gonna spam the silos up, and now we're also starting to go for stone here. Yeah, we're gonna need gold at one point, and happiness would also be nice, but our happiness right now, it's actually looking rather fine, but we're definitely gonna need scouts at one point, since high pop on stack is definitely something that we want. So, stone mine is going up. We're probably not gonna go for double stone mine here. We're just gonna build a dock here, probably. Just to have a little bit of bonus gold production. If the villagers can come over already, because we really need the stone. And we're gonna go for our gold production here with the dock. Right now, get some stone. Can also go a little bit earlier for stone. It really depends on your situation. If you're not able to reach 200 as early, usually you will be kind of forced into going stone a little bit earlier because you're running out of things to do in the early game. We thankfully had a lot of stuff to do here. We're able to go for the fox sparrow, and we're already at 250 fame going into the next year. So this is definitely rather helpful. You can also get the bodyguard out, even though we're not gonna be attacked for a while here. And yeah, wiping out. Got a spectral warrior in our territory? You aren't serious, right? You are not serious. Like, the spectral warrior of the Kraken were just running throughout the territory. I hope that is not gonna happen all too often here. Because that is definitely annoying. So, 2 villagers on gold now. It's not like we need gold right now, but we're also gonna do a lot better when it comes to food in 1 second. Since we are gonna reach food preservation now, get +3 food production for each of the silos we have. So that's gonna give us +6 food. And since we went eradication, the upgrade for the silo only costs 5 stone. Obviously, we're gonna need to upgrade this town hall first, but yeah, that's gonna help us out quite a bit. Other than that, I'm also thinking about getting an altar here. If you would be in the situation, I'm sorry, where you would be able to take the ruins here, then you would definitely go for the ruins, take a little bit of stone, and next lore would be hero emblem. But since we're not really going for the ruins, I don't think we're gonna go for a super early altar, but we're gonna try to get it ourselves, which means we need a little bit more gold production here to actually make it work. I don't know why my voice is completely going away, but we will see where it goes. Maybe we can find it back. So, we have a little bit of gold production going. We upgrade the town hall right now. And generally, we are basically just aiming to get a few building upgrades. Right now, it would probably be the silos. Maybe we're able to get a few feasts out here. Thing is that our AI partners might just start feasting here, which takes us the way to fame, which would be kind of nice to have the fame. But also, if you are in a team game, it generally makes sense sometimes to give up some fame for your teammates, give up some feasts, maybe a tile or two, to make all a little bit easier. I don't really like him colonizing next to me, so we're probably just gonna steal the zone from him. There we go. Can be kind of nice to have AI around. Yeah, for all the downsides that we have with them, it's sometimes a little bit nice to take something from them that actually helps you. So, we're really close to the first silo upgrade. This is definitely what I want to get. Both the silo upgrades, then go into even another dock. We have an elf attack. Thank God we have the chief that can help us out, but we're also gonna need to upgrade it relatively soon then. So we're just gonna tank with the heal it relatively soon then. So we're gonna send the chief over there. Can already send one will up there, helping out. You could also think about going scouts at this moment. I feel like my happiness is still 8 for the amount of tiles that I took. Oftentimes it will not be eyed. If you don't have as many tiles, then I would probably switch this longship docks for scouts for now. Since we're gonna go value of great deeds before hero emblem here most of the time, maybe even shipbuilding depending on how late our altar will be. Yeah, it can help definitely quite a bit to have a bit of bonus happiness, plus also get a little bit of gold production. Even though the gold production from the dock is better, so this is why we're focusing on that right now. Here we go. Let's also get rid of the iron. As soon as it's gone, we do not have any problems there anymore. Stone is coming in, so the second silo upgrade should be here in a second. And that will then be hopefully the last upgrade that is not a gold upgrade. Probably still gonna need to upgrade a longship dock here. But gonna be the last upgrade here for a while then. Which is not for a dock or something. Because now I'm basically trying to go for my altar. It's like the most important thing for me right now. We're going for get value of great deeds. Probably just gonna get a Hall of Skulls here. Can get it over there. So we'll leave ourselves a little bit of space in the main tile. As soon as the iron is gone, we can send one of the villagers into the dock and another one into the Hall of Skulls. And then we're basically just gassing towards the next upgrade. We can also slay the sheep and get a feast right now. I would like to delay it for 1 second. I'm just a little bit scared that the AI will do it. Because a bit of fame here would be nice. Reaching 400 will give us even more resources. And stone gives us, gets us even closer to the altar. Without doing all too much for it. I already sent one bill over there. We're building the Hall of Skulls now. It's really, really good. Man, if we're actually able to feast as soon as we have the Hall of Skulls up, we're gonna get a pretty good boost here. That is actually kind of nice. And the chance that we can do the feast after that is really, really high. Since we get a bunch of food here. That would be kind of nice. I would generally like to switch the fisherman here. Because it's definitely wounded, so has less production, and especially on a silo boosted tile here. I would prefer having a full health villager that is not losing anything. So we're gonna do it like that. Go, the mine is also gone. Send her in there. Could even think about to get another one. So slay the sheep, get a feast. Maybe even get another one. We will see. The wood production is looking really, really good, so we're probably just gonna upgrade one of the docks here to reach the altar a little bit faster. And early altar can be really, really nice. So yeah, just again, if you have the chance, take both of the ruins, just smack the altar down as early as possible. Probably even do it before you build the upgrade the food silos, just to have it as the first thing going. Because you will reach 400 a lot quicker, and with 400 it just steamrolls a little bit easier, right? The more resources you get out of your supplies, which is basically the bonus you get every 200 fame. The faster you can reach pretty stupid eco states, and that is what we're aiming for here, of course. One more vill in here. Should boost our gold just a teeny tiny bit. Could even think about slow down our wood a little bit to get another feast, but it will take a while, so we're probably not gonna aim for that. Other than that, we can take one villager over here, put it on the happiness now. Will give us more vills quicker, which is great already, but also a little bit more gold production here. Yeah, since we need to reach 300, it could be quite helpful. At this point, we're not too far away from the altar anymore. Shipbuilding will help us to get it a little bit quicker, but I think we're definitely at the spot where we go for Hero Emblem now. And yeah, get a bit of bonus resources here. So we only need 50 gold to build the altar, which would be absolutely great. Here we go. And yeah, we're really close now. I don't think we can squeeze any upgrades in between anymore, which is alright. Just means we're really, really close to it. So, let's get ready here soon. Afterwards, we can definitely think about upgrading a longship dock, upgrading the Hall of Skulls, and yeah, I definitely need another stone here. I will even delay that for a second, because a stone mine will cost 10 gold, basically. So, we're just gonna delay it for 1 second. Until we got the altars set down, and then right afterwards we are gonna go for the stone. We have a blizzard here, which is obviously gonna slow us down quite a bit. Thankfully we can go for a feast here to actually help out the teammates to get into it. I'm generally not too scared on Stag. Like, our pop is relatively high oftentimes, but the amount of resources we can accumulate in a short amount of time is also absolutely insane. So we shouldn't have too much of a problem here. Maybe I don't think we will be able to reach 600 fame here before the winter comes. But yeah, we're gonna try our best to at least get close. 500 fame might really well be possible. As soon as the altar is up and the mine, we of course gonna put villagers in it and set out another feast. I don't think we're gonna be able to get multiple feasts here, which is a little sad, but it's okay. Get the builds in. Altar should be done also in a matter of seconds. Yet again, I don't think we're gonna be able to get multiple feasts here. Would be funny, but yeah, just a little bit too tough. Okay, altar is down. Get the feast. As soon as we get 500 fame, we get for every 200 fame we have, our unit production is increased by 5%. So 6% production by all of our units is pretty huge. So yeah, would definitely like to have that if we can get it somehow. Like the stone is running right now. We could probably go for a fisherman upgrade or maybe Hall of Skulls. Really depends here. We obviously need to survive the blizzard here, but don't think that is gonna be the biggest problem here with the Stag. Obviously, we could imagine nicer yeah, events here to reach a stronger eco state at the later stages of the game. But the good thing about blizzards is everybody's getting hit by it. So even though you're really getting hit by a blizzard, yeah, your opponent is getting hit just as much, so it shouldn't be too bad. Now we're gonna go for shipbuilding here. Get a little bit more gold production. Yord's Blessing, really nice. Can go for the Fisher upgrade, which will then snowball into us getting 500. Really good here. And, yeah. Then we get another woodcutter. Because we could really need it. Need another house. Let's build it up there. We're gonna run into space problems soon, even. That is just Stag things. Like, Stag will always find a way to get itself into space problems. So, yeah, we're gonna need to take more tiles here. Other than that, we can also go for a few upgrades here. Let's just wait and see how hard we're actually getting hit by the blizzard when it comes to wood production. Oftentimes, it's not gonna be as bad. But I think the amount of villagers we have here, 23, might even pull it down quite a bit so that we're barely surviving. Yeah. It's gonna be kind of close, so we're not gonna be able to do that. Then we just chill a little bit. Wait until the blizzards is over. Take a bit of a breather. What you can oftentimes do, a lot of people forget that, is just build camps in the blizzard. Oh, take the villager out. You're gonna start freezing, but you need 2 weeks of freezing before you actually get sick, so you can just win a little bit of time here. Really watch out, because the timer doesn't go fully back. If I now break that down, we're gonna have a bit of wood again. But the timer will not reset completely to 30 seconds of freezing before my clan members start starving, because they never really stop freezing here. So you gotta keep that in mind. But it definitely is something that wins you a little bit of time when you're trying to, yeah, make your food, wood, or whatever count a little bit more. With food, it's a little harder, honestly, because you would need to colonize a tile and then skip it, which basically only works once and only gives you a little bit of a time window once. But with the camps, it definitely works a lot easier. And yeah, can definitely save you wood, even though you would have enough wood to actually go through the blizzard. Like, it will save you wood in the end, right? You will have more wood going out of the blizzard as if you would have just consumed it all the time. So, just waiting here. What I would really like to do is getting my upgrades now. Upgrade for my skulls, for my sailors. That would be pretty huge. So that is what we're gonna aim for next. Also, skull upgrades. The second dock is not yet upgraded, so yeah, that's also something that we really want to do. And after that, I think it's already relic time. I'm gonna try to go for a Stag relic then here. Seems relatively good. Let's break out down the third camp so we don't end up with low villagers here. Which could also be, what could also be nice would be a Stag upgrade, like healers, generally. Get the healers to clear out the Valkyries here, get a little bit more space. We even have a third stone over there. Don't think we're gonna be able to pick that up, but it would be nice. And the thing that is generally possible would be to just build a third wood. Generally always possible. I saw Marino, really good Stag player, going for free woodcutters lodges for the altar, basically. When you want to get your altar really early with ruins like this, usually wood is your problem. So getting a third woodcutter's lodge is something you can absolutely do. At this situation, it splits up a little bit. What do you want to do? I'm probably not somebody who, I'm generally not somebody who really likes winning fame, right? In a ranked environment or whatever, in an environment where you think, okay, I want to win fame here, you could absolutely go Carpentry Mastery or Erudition. It's actually kind of wild that you can choose between these, because Carpentry Mastery will reduce your building upgrades cost by 20%. We have really late into the game, we got a lot of building upgrades already. It is not that good anymore. Erudition will give you a free lore stone, so you can build the free lore stone, you can put it on the map, not actually build it and break it down again and get 10 extra stone, which is also really nice for Stag. So you basically get one extra upgrade, or maybe even one extra upgrade plus a little bit more, depends on how much stone you have left to go for the Carpentry Mastery. So basically situational. Afterwards, it will be Glory of the Clan to just give you a lot of fame. We're absolute busting fame here, so it can generally be very good. Or you go into the mid tree and try to go for Young and Proud. Young and Proud gives you 2% power for each happiness that you have. So, no. Well, it's wrong. That's completely changed. That were how it used to be. It gives you 2% attack power for each tile that you have. So we basically get 14% extra fighting power here for our army. We already get 20%, so it's 34% extra damage on your Stag units. Can be pretty good. We don't get military strategy for that, but still a relatively good lore. I usually really like to go for Young and Proud here. Seems extremely strong, but we could also go a little bit out of the box here and actually try to go for Carpentry Mastery or Erudition here. Let's just go Carpentry Mastery and boost of fame here. Different ways of doing it, basically, and they're both not too bad in my opinion. They should both work out. So we get a Merkalfar attack. So we're gonna need our healers really soon, because there is gonna be the point where the Merkalfar are absolutely destroying our chief. You can always look on the map and see, like, if there's a gray dot running towards your base. I could see it right there. So here it comes, and it probably will go for the tile up here. No, it comes for the... Oh, okay. Completely different. It's alright there. So, these guys help. I don't know if the chief is going to be able to tank it for itself. It would be nice, because the tank has, our chief has the highest resistance here. So it will take the least amount of damage compared to the other ones. And yeah, since we have carpentry, we can actually upgrade our skulls. What else do I wanted to do that we're upgrading? Our jobs, basically. So we're gonna try to get a forge here. The opponents are already attacking. We're not gonna let us be distracted by that. Let's go. Get the upgrades. Could also think about a third dock here. I think it's gonna be a little too greedy for this moment. In the later stages of the game, maybe. Could be something we could definitely be doing. But at this point, I would probably just put this, put the wood into use, upgrade our docks, and think about going for anything extra later into the game. So, also gonna, yeah, like I said, we're already gonna run out of space here, so let's get a second healer. Is he actually gonna die there? Probably. Let's see. Let's see. Do we need to help our teammate here? Maybe. So we're gonna get sailor upgrade. Get 2 people in here to go for Scald. Scald upgrade is free. Should usually get it a little bit earlier if you're able to do that. We're gonna go for Scalds and Sailors. We could also think about going for Fishers here, for example, since we have that much resources for now. We could later on go for a little bit of bonus iron up there, since we're generally going pretty greedy here with how we play it. And afterwards, we just go for the Stag Relic. Seems pretty good. After that, I would go for the warrior upgrade. I think the Stag Relic is actually more important than the warrior upgrade. I go for that first, but yeah, gotta decide that for yourself if that's actually worth for you. To actually clear out the Valkyries, I will probably first off take the 2 woodcutters off. Get an axe thrower. Even a second one. Costs 250 to take. Would be nice to also snack the foxtail right next to it. We will see. Get a little bit of army to help out, since we definitely need to build a house there on the tile. Go. And go. Clear that out. Should be relatively easy. The thing is, we're gonna need a bunch of food if we actually want to go for the foxtail after it. Oh my god. Close one. And we're just able to take the tile. Here we go. Next thing is going to be to reach... How much food is it? 330 with a sheep. So we need 100 extra food before we can go for it. Should be possible. Just wait 1 second here. And then go for the next tile, if possible. So for now, we go for Glory of the Clan. Get a lot of bonus fame here. And basically prepare ourselves for a fame win. If we do that, definitely also upgrade a farm to just get bonus food. At this moment, should definitely help us out. And we're gonna go for a lot more wood very soon too, right? Like, we're just stopping here to go for the style there. It should be a big problem, to be honest. Ready, go for it. Bodyguard out, don't wanna lose that. We can get some damage on the X-throws, it doesn't matter all too much. Here we go, get 1 extra tile. So, have the 2 X-throwers going home. The chief can get healed. And, yeah, we need the house. Oh, yeah. The reason why we did all of that. Get the extra house here. We even have the option for another stone up there, which is generally possible. Really depends on what you want to do here. Right now, we're pushing a lot of food. Don't need to do that anymore. Go for more wood. And probably just start spamming some camps here. A drawer attacking us, okay. Do that, and we're gonna get a few camps. Getting ready for some action here. Our gold is looking relatively good. It's not looking super crazy. I definitely still want to add a second Hall of Scouts here. Before that, we should actually use our first one, though, by putting another bill in there. Let's get the second Hall of Scouts up here. Depends, do we have a Vil that can build it over here? Yeah. We go for that. We could also be the scouting clan here. I just don't feel the stress all too much on Stag, because we're such a strong eco clan that we don't really need to yeah, basically attack our opponents. Like, if our opponents want to go for us, that's good. We need to defend ourselves. But we're not really the aggressor in a lot of games. We're just waiting until somebody attacks us. It really depends on which clan you're going against, right? There are some clans that are pretty scary when it comes to late game. I don't know, Dragon and Hippo right now seem ultra scary to me. Might just overvalue them a little bit, but yeah, I'm definitely kind of scared when I play against these clans. Other than that, we have 9 of 14 zones here, so we could probably also just go full aggro and try to win on fame. Then I should have gone for colonization, though, to make it a little bit easier to actually colonize tiles. But it is a possibility. 100% doable. For that, just gonna push a feast here. See what we can do with that. And we could also then just bank up some gold for the moment. or bank up some food to then focus on a fame win, or just focus on army here, which obviously makes a lot of sense. If we would go for fame, we would put all these sailors out and basically just push food as hard as possible, since we have so much gold already, so we should be able to defend ourselves generally. The most important thing then would be colonization, or yeah, basically fight and go with warriors. This is what we're gonna do right here. Should be a little bit easier. What we need for that is more camps. Also get these. Gonna ignore the stone up there. I'm not gonna go even more greedy. That would be possible, but honestly, as a stack, you could already, like, we're not that close, far away from closing the door here. If we would have gone, instead of weaponsmith, we would have gone for a colonization here, we would already be kind of 2 or 3 minutes away from a fame win. Since we're already at 900 fame, our skulls are permanently producing fame. We can still get upgrades, may it be just like stupid upgrades to just get fame. It would be possible to us. Take the Draugr over here is 50 fame. We could kill the kobolds, which would be 50 fame. We could kill the elves, which would be 50 fame. Like, there's so many ways to boost their fame here, and then it's only about taking tiles, which is 5 left. And we could already steal 2 from our teammates, so we're really, really close to do that, which is kind of wild on stack all the time. Always a threat on winning fame. Can definitely tell you that. Always a threat when it comes to win on fame. So, this point, the relic should be relatively far. Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. We did not take any bonus iron, so let's just go for that for a second. Could probably also get an extra or something to defend us against the push there, against the drawer. We'll see how that works out. And yeah, relic is relatively far. There, we get a Draugr attack right before that. Happens quite often. I feel like the game knows. That you're gonna get attacked by a Draugr attack soon, and they want to make it a little bit harder for you. Funny thing is, we have 7 Draugrs on the tile right now, which yeah, makes it pretty hard to clear. Let's see if we can just jump out, clear a few of these before the next one comes in, because the DPS is gonna be unbelievable as soon as the other ones are out. Keep a bit of focus here. At least they're all non-ranged. Oh, they're attacking up there. Let's go for these real quick. Afterwards, I show you how to just clear them with the bodyguard here and the axe throwers. Generally pretty easy, actually. Just like you would do it on Wolf, right? If they're all non-ranged, I guess most of you have already seen that on the game, but just for the people that might not know. Go in with the bodyguard here, trying to not get hit by the Draugr. Then we send the X-Throws afterwards. And yeah, the tile will not be decolonized since the X-Throws are fighting against the Draugrs, even though the bodyguard is running away. And like that, can just relatively easy clear out really big amounts of Draugrs here. Even 7 Draugrs wouldn't have been a problem. Just the thing is, if they come through portals, you don't know if they are ranged Draugrs or not. So yeah, can be a bit of a dice roll to go for them. There we go. Here we go. So yeah, went for fur coats yet again. Would have been maybe kind of nice to just show you how it would be possible to go for the fame win here, but I guess you can imagine how that would work out. Yeah, what else we would do here at that moment is basically just, yeah, get the last camps. We have our relic up with really, really strong units. They get stronger the more fame we have. So, yeah, having a high fame count here really, really helpful. And, yeah, but you can also upgrade the Hall of Skulls here. Also for some bonus happiness. Basically get a house. We could also just upgrade a house, would give us fame, give us a little bit of happiness. We absolutely take that. And yeah, the one thing that I'm missing right now would be the warrior upgrade. We're also getting that right now, which just something that you should generally get. I don't think we're gonna need the X-Throwers here, so I'm just gonna turn the X-Throwers into einjehars. Einjehars are gonna be a little bit more expensive than normal units. They will also consume more food, but it shouldn't really matter to us on Stag, since yeah, we generally have a pretty good stack of food here. You're not gonna need as many of them, so 16 should generally be a good number already, even though yeah, it's not gonna be as insane in 803 as a lot of other clans can be. Keep in mind your units are a lot stronger than they usually are. Yeah, just put them here. We can already get as many as we can. I definitely want to get the upgrade going, since the warrior upgrade can be really helpful. Iron is coming in there. It's gonna come in a second. So we take these. We can get 1, 2. I guess I can't even get the third one without blocking my upgrade. So like that. Attacked by an elf here, and get the warrior upgrade. Obviously, usually you get that a little bit earlier. Got a little bit distracted here by all the drawer attacks. So now got a relatively strong army here. 14 einjehars have an attack of 10 plus 7, which is really good. Obviously, could also just try to get a few more tiles to get a little bit more out there. Would be also kind of nice. Probably just pull these back. Having high happiness is not as needed anymore, since we don't have young and proud, so if we want to push happiness, it's just definitely possible to do like that. And yeah, we could also push for more tiles here. Really depends. Like, the army is relatively good. You could also get a bigger one, of course. When you go full merchants, then you have a few less lures. I usually like my dogs. Like, having the lures really helps you out with also hitting your fame thresholds. Like, the amount of fame we got only from lures is 154, which is a considerable amount, right? So generally quite a good idea to have that. With this army here, definitely destroy quite hard. We can also see that our chief is pretty insane. Here you can see the health bar. It got 105 health right now, got almost 20 attack and 17 resistance. So the chief got a lot stronger with getting 1k fame. So that is really good here. One of the stronger ones around. Also try to just, while the army is out, pull back a bunch of people. So we're getting attacked by the other kobolds there. And just try to do something cheeky here. Let's just try to do something cheeky here. We do not need these anymore. We have our army out, so even while running around, given it is 803, right? It's relatively late even for Stag. But could be relatively fast here. Next lore should be colonization then. Making everything a lot easier. By taking tiles 30% cheaper, like, yeah, makes it a lot easier when you're actually trying to push 4 tiles here. So we get colonization. We can easily go for that tile. We can easily go for that tile. That is 2. We need 1 more tile, basically, and then we won the game. So even with the army out, like, pushing on fame for Stag is just insanely strong. You basically just need food. The fame is gonna come more or less automatically, it's the funny thing. So, oh, we got a bunch of sheep, so we can just kill the sheep to make it even easier to go for the next tile. So we take that one, we request this zone, and we request this zone, and the game is over as soon as we take this tile. Pretty insane how quickly you can just pull the trigger on Stag. The army, you saw how we generally get army, right? That were generally our strategy here. If you want to go for a fame victory, you can even go for that a little bit earlier, but you need to keep in mind your opponents are gonna do everything possible in the world to stop you. So I would definitely tell you to have a little bit of gold on the, yeah, to generally have a little bit of gold to get army, because the attack is pretty surely going to come in. But you can also see you can pull it off a little bit in the back. The one thing you should definitely watch out for is not to get on 80%, so everybody gets shown it up here. People oftentimes forget to just check the victory screen, so sometimes you can just squeeze the fame victory through extremely early, extremely fast, and we didn't even get cleared here, right? So we could have gotten it a lot earlier, and we didn't even got cleared here, so it's generally possible to get this in late 802, sometimes even a little bit earlier, which is a little bit stupid, honestly. But yeah, definitely my favorite clan here. I hope you got a little bit of an idea, yeah, how to play it here. If you did so, you might want to consider to leave a little bit of a like down below the video, because it really helps you out. Maybe see you back in the next one, where we're gonna go about another clan. Bye bye everyone, hope you have a great one, and maybe see you back on the next one. Bye bye.